everyone, this is my 5th instructional technology video and I will be looking at Geogebra today. So Geogebra was introduced to me through my master's classes, the math ones, and so I used it a little bit in there. I've also been using it a little bit in my classroom this year with a student I have who's visually impaired. She needs everything digital so that she can zoom in on her iPad, and so when other students are working with like rulers, protractors, compasses, I have her working in Geogebra. Since I'm not exactly proficient in it, we have to work together, her and I, to come up with solutions for some of the different problems that we have. We're learning together, so I figured I'd explore it a little bit more today. So some things in Geogebra. First, you can go and figure out which kind of page you want to open. So there's a graphing calculator just like there was in Desmos. Geometry pages is where we've been working. There's also a 3D calculator, a scientific calculator. There's a notes page. The notes page will actually, you can download it as like a PDF or as a file, and you can save it wherever you need it. So I thought that was pretty cool. But I've been mostly working in and explored in geometry. So when it opens up, it looks like a piece of graph paper, and I can go in here and I can actually take away the axes, and I can take away the grid, or I could change the grid, but I just wanted a blank sheet of paper. So there's all these different tools on the side that we can use. So to use any of them, like if I wanted a segment, I just click on that, and then I click anywhere on my page to create my segment. I like that it labels my points for me. And then when I create a new shape or a new segment, it uses different labels, so everything is unique. What I really liked about this, if I move it down a little, we were working with constructions earlier this year, and so one of the things that we had to do was bisect a segment. So the student and I worked together to bisect a segment. And now if I come down here and, there's a more button below this, and so I've popped up with a few more options. I'm looking for one that said intersection. Here it is. Okay, so intersect. So I choose the two shapes that I want to intersect, and it comes up with 2 new points. And then if I just go back and I create, if I create a line that connects those two together. This is how we do it on paper, and so you just see that we've created 2 equal segments here. But with Geogebra, what I thought was really neat was if I take and I pull, if I change anything here, I can adjust my construction so that the construction moves with the shapes, and we can't do that on paper and pencil, so I thought that was really neat. Something else to look at here, there are tons of resources within Geogebra. So if we go to Explore, I can move down and I can go to Geometry class. I can then click on one of these different subjects, such as congruence is what we're working on right now. And then there's all these preloaded activities that people have created, and there's free resources out here. So if I click on one of them, it gives you a little description up here. It gives you some of the topics, and then there's usually lots of sliders here that change. So this is me adjusting side A, it looks like, side B to be bigger and smaller, and side C. And then if you go down here and slide, it shows how each of the sides still match up and our triangles are congruent. I can reset it. Sometimes there are questions below. Let me pick another activity. So like this one I know has questions below because I looked at it earlier. So it has a whole description up above, and then sometimes there's questions where you can type your answers down here. I know that there's a way to connect this to Google Classroom and assign it within there. I'm not sure exactly how to do that yet, but that's something else I will be looking into. And so these are some really cool things that we can do within Geogebra. The ISTE Educational Leader Standards I chose was 3.3C to inspire a culture of innovation and collaboration that allows the time and space to explore and experiment with digital tools, as well as 3.3D to support educators in using technology to advance learning that meets the diverse learning cultural, and social emotional needs of individual students. Thanks.